I had an interruption. Happy Moon Day. It's a glare up here. How is everyone doing? That's better. Maybe. On this moon day. This is Moon Goddess 777. Support our temple, Maya's temple of healing and unconditional love. Maya's temple 777 at gmail.com. We are accepting donations and accepting volunteers. If you want more information, just hit me in the description box in the comment section. Okay, what were we talking about? Um, what I was talking about, I had to delete the other one. Is it's a lot going on, and about the presidential thing. Like, I'm wondering, is that like a family feud, or is it a distraction? Are they just trying to are they trying to distract us from other things that's really going on? Who knows? Who knows? Is it a distraction? Who knows? It's a lot of birthdays, a lot of May babies, a lot of Tauruses. Happy solar return to all my Tauruses. Another wee hour vibe chant rant. I told y'all I was coming back. Fix my nose ring. And I'm up because I just finished working not too long ago. And I am grateful. Grateful to Big Mama, grateful to Righteous Father Spirit, grateful to the sun, grateful to the daughter. This thing still sing cricket. Grateful to the ancestors known and unknown that love me unconditionally. The gods and the goddesses, the spirit guides, the archangels. Grateful to the 16 prophets. Grateful to the north, south, east, west. Grateful to fire, water, air, earth, and spirit. I'm just grateful for balance, wholeness, oneness, unconditional love, healing, ascension, compassion. Grateful for the healing and ascension of the collective. And this thing still seeing crooked. I'm about to get me put another one in. I'm tired of this. I'm about to change it up. But how is everyone doing? This is Moon Goddess 777. Like, share, and subscribe. Thanks to all my subscribers. Yeah. Why is he being charged? Uh, Donald Trump, the former president. So allegedly, I heard it was because he was trying to write off buying some poom poom or some kitty cat on his taxes. Oh my! Well, what powerful man or politician or president hasn't did that? And I ain't saying write it off on the taxes, but why? What one of them haven't bought any poom poom? And if they were on the down low or whatever, gay, they probably bought some. What you call it? Some bussy. Let me stop. Now let me keep going. Come on. We know that is not unusual for powerful, wealthy men to have affairs with extramarital affairs and, have mistresses and women of the night or whatever. Like, even poor men do it. So, the men with power and wealth gonna do it I'm not saying it's okay, but like, it's life, like it's reality or whatever. Well, this reality because we didn't have all these issues under the matriarch. Everybody's like, this system is so terrible, but we all created it one way or another. I mean, we all were for the smoke because we wanted, in this lifetime, maybe we are whatever. Like I'm a woman in this lifetime, but what if I was a man in a past life and I was with the bullshit? Like I was like I could have been with the patriarchy and helping them enslave, murk, grape, and do all this stuff to other women. And I was like happy to see them oppressed. Like if I was a man, or I could have been a man that was helping the women to try to be free and get the safety, because like we all are a part of the collective and we've been here before. We don't know in a past life if we were like this same sex we are now. We could have been with the bullshit or not. Like, so we all got some stuff to pay for. We got some karmic debts to pay. I'm just saying, like, right now I'm a woman, so I can be like, oh God, like it's so horrible what's happened to the us women. But what if I was a part of the problem? Or all I'm saying me because it could be all of us. What if we were with the bullshit a long time ago? Look what's going on now. It started off with sexism, which is male, female, the male oppressing the female. Then it went to classism, it went to racism, skin color, and now we're at classism, where it's the rich against the poor and the 1% against the collective or whatever. So, and those 1% of people gained all the power around the 1600s when they distracted us with the skin color thing, racism. Yeah, and they use religion as a military tactic. But so that's funny, right? That they're charging him not for all the other stuff, but for paying one of the ladies of the night and then trying to write it off on his taxes. Yeah, um, the dollar crashing, and you can buy crypto. You can buy gold with crypto now. They say allegedly. A lot of racial wars and stuff. People, the little sad healing to the young man that got, you know, um, injured and got harmed in Kansas because he went to the wrong house or whatever. The racism stuff, and that's sad to say that stuff is gonna keep on happening, and it's gonna try to distract you. But we have to think on the things we want and create in our minds and through our words the reality that we want to be in, because the shift has happened, the split has happened. It's going to be a lot of people in heaven on earth, and it's going to be a lot of people in hell on earth by how you think and the things that you say out of your mouth. Also, uh, like this war that's going on between the man and woman, it's been going on. The patriarch has done a lot of damage and has, indoctrinated and brainwashed people to the point where we are not knowing who we are. We got to, everything is going back to the natural order of how we're supposed to be, where we need to connect with nature, know ourselves from within, ground and balance out, have unconditional love, compassion, and balance, but it doesn't happen overnight. This has to be destroyed before it can be rebuilt. So we still it's still fragments and the motions of the matrix and the good old boys and all of that imperialism. They going out with a fight. They're not just gonna sit down, and they got to go out with a fight or whatever. So like I said, it's the time of death, rebirth, transformation, destruction. The Oya energy or whatever, Scorpio energy, and Saturn is in the 12th house. Is what is Saturn is in what, the 12th house, which is Pisces and Neptune and all of that. So it's a lot of the people that was in power. They facing they shit like the chickens done came home to hatch. Not only that, the shit is not working. A lot of things being exposed, and I don't even think they even care at this point. Like they just trying to just whatever. It's whatever. Whatever. That's anything goes. All the organizations been infiltrated. Like they all been corrupted. You really can't you can't really trust any organization. You can't really trust people for a long time, but it's like even the people that your family, friends, or whatever, it's like the Matrix. The agent. It's like that. It seems like people are agents now. Zombies. They've been the Walking Dead, but it's more prevalent now. Like it's happened. Like it's just wow. I mean, you got to know yourself, and you have to know like what how to handle energy around you, like who to be around, who to allow in your space. And dating now, dating nowadays, really, like mm, it's something. Like it's like a game. Like you really can't be out here, like, oh, I'm looking for love, and I'm looking to be for somebody to be loyal to me, and I'm loyal. I mean, it's vicious out here. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just it's people ain't got the love no more. Like they hadn't had it for a long time. And if you a person that's like good hearted and all in your feelings and emotions, you gonna get messed up out here. Like it's a game. It's like it's sad. It's either be eat or be ate, pretty much. Like yeah. And if you too emotionally invested, you gonna get your feelings hurt out here in this game. And, it's really not no love, and it seems like the nice people they just getting taken advantage of, and they coming in last. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's no good or bad. You just gotta be balanced, and you gotta know the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a really loving person, and I'm really, I used to be like, oh, for a long time, that cancer like energy, oh, the loyalty and love and commitment and stuff, but it ain't it. It's not that type of vibe with these people like that's out here now. I don't know. Like it's a game. People take advantage sadly of nice people. They think that's weakness. They think and when you get emotional and you can't control your emotional intelligence, and you just you gonna be out here getting ate. You know what I'm saying? Like it's real out here. If you're gonna be in the game, you gotta know how to play. You gotta know how to play chess. You gotta evaluate yourself, and you gotta like be your best friend. You have to find your soulmate from within within you. I've been saying this because you cannot really look to another person for that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta deal with them on a level like they might be logical. You like don't expect nothing. Like just expect whatever in the material world that that person can provide, and keep them at a distance, because once you get too invested in emotionally or whatever, and with the men, whatever, emotionally, or the women versus the men, emotions and the men, money, you just don't know you don't really know like what you letting in. Like you can't change people. They gonna do what they gonna do. I ain't got time. I do not have time to be going through people's phones trying to figure out if they with somebody else when they not with me. I'm busy. I do not have time to be worrying about what you're doing when you're not around me. So don't aggravate me calling me all the time trying to figure out what I'm doing. Am I locked away in the house? Like I mean, like I recently, not trying to get into my personal life, but I recently had to tell a person like I don't care how much money you have, like the way you carry yourself and the way you worry about what I'm doing, it's a total turnoff for me. Like you're not busy enough if you gotta work. If you're worrying about what I'm doing and we already not in the same location, like it's not like you live where I'm at, but you travel for like work. So if you traveling for work, why you raising your blood pressure worrying about what I'm doing when it ain't even that deep? Like we too old for that shit. Like don't do that. Like that's a sign for me not to fuck with you. And I mean you gotta be like You got to be able to tell people what you want. First of all, you got to know what you want. Number one, you got to know what you want. You have to know your worth. And you have to stand on your guns 10 toes down. I remember times when I used to did not speak up to these people, and I would go along and try to play the nice little wife or the nice little girlfriend, but I done got to the point where I'm not mean. I'm not mean. I never been mean, but I used to be a little bit overly, maybe overly like sharp with my words, but I'm to the point now where I know how to say what I need to say in a stern manner, but in a very graceful, feminine way, not, so sharp or whatever. So I'm more balanced now. But I speak my piece. Like I'm not gonna be uncomfortable to make somebody else feel comfortable. I'm just as valuable as you are. I'm not gonna be nobody's what is it? I'm not gonna be your security blanket for whatever your mother didn't do or whatever your mom didn't fulfill inside of you or whatever your ex did. That is not my problem. I've done my work on myself and I still got a long ways to go. I'm a work in progress, but I refuse to sit up here and be your psychiatrist, during the day, and then be your little security blanket for you to feel like you can take out whatever the person didn't do in the past out on me, and have me over here, you know what I'm saying, going through your little paranoia, schizophrenic modes, and then turn around and want to lock me in a basement. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna satisfy. I'm doing the total. No, if you think I'm supposed to be in the house, I'm gonna be gone. And a matter of fact, I'm gonna call you while I'm out. I've always been like this, but I got to the point where I was like, oh, I'm being too hard on this one and that one, and I'm just gonna pander and get. That's not good either, because you can either be too far or to the left. You have to be balanced with yourself, number one. And then you have to stand 10 toes down and be balanced with other people too, and let them know what you want, how you feel, and what you will tolerate and what you will not tolerate. People only treat us or treat you how you allow them to treat you. It ain't no need in complaining about, oh, this person doing this and that to me. It's because you are allowing it. It's because you allowing it. I do counsel people or whatever, but I'm learning some stuff myself. I've been reflecting on my skills. You know what I'm saying? Because I had been out of the game for a little while, and I had to get my skills set back up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be in this if I'm being this damn savage game, I had to, you know what I'm saying? My skills were pretty sharp when I was, playing. But once you know what I'm saying, once you get out of the game for a little while, you gotta kind of see, what's going on there. Things change and upgrade with the technology, but the players change, the players change, the game's still the same. The players change. You know what I'm saying? It's still the same. You is not supposed to, give up the cookies too fast. We you gotta make these men earn it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We gotta take our power. We gotta take our damn power back, because a lot of people don't fuck up the game. Not, and they ain't probably means who, they just won't raise right. They won't talk the game. You know what I'm saying? People ain't take up time with them. They mother, the women, or the women in their families just didn't know. But it's time, ladies. It's time to sit back on. It's time for the real queens to raise up and sit on the throne. Cause you know what I'm saying. We have to make them come up to our level. They gotta earn things. We we being nice. You don't gotta be no bitch. You ain't gotta be hateful or whatever. But I mean, it's true. They don't. You can't be too nice. They don't like no nice woman. They just run over them and play, what is it, the pick me's and yes and whatever you like, and I'm just gonna make you happy. And the game, the players change, the game still the same, honey. You know, I've been doing a little bit of I got several options or whatever as far as dating, but I vet them. I don't just, you know what I'm saying. I'm not just. I don't just. I'm just not just going for any, because I know I know my worth. and I know what I want. Call me picky, choosy, or whatever. I got a choice. I always had choices and options. Age don't matter. It don't matter if you got kids or not. Cause when you dating somebody, you ain't bringing the kids along with you. You gonna get a babysitter any damn way. So don't none of that, man. Then most of these people now, you don't want to marry them. Yeah, I ain't saying it ain't no good material out here to marry, but most of these people now is fucked up anyway. Don't nobody. You want them to be busy, 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 because you do not, you know what I'm saying? You dealing with your own self, working on yourself. Ain't nothing wrong with getting up, going out, having a good time, getting some drinks or some dinner or whatever, and maybe going to a special event. But if you really on your shit, you ain't got time to be up in nobody's face all the time. That's people that ain't got nothing going for themselves. That's people that, you know what I'm saying, they ain't building nothing. They ain't trying to build nothing for themselves. If you got that much time to be around somebody every day, all up in their face, worrying about what they doing, that means you got too much idle time on your hand. I don't deal with that. Like, I can't deal with people with that much idle time on their hands because they ain't got nothing to lose. Like, you gotta have way more to lose than me or have the same amount of shit to lose as me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they yeah. Nah, I mean, some things you don't, when you get to a certain level of confidence and healing and balance, it's certain stuff you're not even gonna tolerate anyway. Cause sometimes we don't need to be out here dating when we got certain mindsets and we ain't did our shadow work, meaning healing, because we susceptible to allow anything in. And you know what I'm saying? And then you live with that regret sometimes for a long time. I ain't gonna say forever because nothing's forever. You can always heal, regenerate yourself, and renew. But some things you just don't even need to entertain. When you just getting out of a bad situation or you got mama daddy issues, you don't need to be dating nobody. You need to be working on that and healing that anyway. Cause more than likely, if you get involved with somebody and you got mama daddy issues or you got a trauma from a past relationship, you're gonna attract that same familiar spirit in that other person. And you're gonna have to deal with that instead of going somewhere to yourself, fixing yourself, healing and dealing with it. You gotta deal with that shit in that motherfucker. That ain't fun. That's like it ain't gonna, I ain't saying it's a waste of time because either way you're gonna have to do the work. But it's hard to do the work dealing with another whole human being that you can't control. You can control yourself, what you doing, and healing and dealing with yourself. But why bring another headache into the picture? I'm just saying. But what else? Yeah, it's alignments in the sky that's happening. It ain't never happened before. It's a new thing that's being done inside of us. Like I said before, I'm in a place now where I'm closer to the equator. I'm having to eat more vegetables and stuff and hydrate a little more and stuff. I see where, um, I ain't never really had a lot of skin problems, but people say my skin looking better. It look like I'm maybe shedding some pounds. I know it's not that I'm getting more exercise. I'm doing different types of like walking up and down steps and stuff like that. And so hey, maybe I am looking better, looking younger and foxier, whatever. But who says that anymore? Nobody says that word. Nobody says, they say I'm popping. I'm popping. So yeah. But everybody support Maya's temple. I was talking to I was at the location. I'm up because I got off not too long ago, but I was somewhere and this guy, he was a homeless guy, asked me did I want to buy some clothes from him. And I was like, no, brother, I ain't really got it like that tonight. I want just like, no, I don't want. He was like, well, I want something to eat. Can you buy me something to eat? I said, you know what? I can't say no to this man because you know what I'm saying? I know what it feel like. You know what I'm saying? I don't know exactly what he going through, but I've been hungry before. So I was like, yeah, man, I was trying to go to get him something from like McDonald's, but they were closed. So unfortunately I had to get him something from the convenience store. And they was acting all funny, not towards me, Moon Goddess. But the guy had came in and they was acting funny towards him. And I'm like, why y'all acting like that towards me? Now I don't know the history. I don't know if he tried to take some from there before or whatever. But I was like, I know I didn't see him pick nothing up, but the guy was trying to accuse him of taking something. And you know how some of these people is at some of these stores from these other countries. When they see a brother and they think he took something, they want to pull out. I was like, yeah, God don't like ugly. I meant to say Allah, but I was like, God don't like ugly, whatever. That ain't right. You don't treat, which I ain't even know the history. I was just, you know, being a motherly energy that I am, defending the brother. But I went and bought him something, which I'm not even bragging. I'm just saying this to say I couldn't say no to that man. I know it'd be different if I didn't have it. I felt blessed to be able to do it, which I do stuff like that. That's just me. But I was just grateful to be able to do it. And I told him, I said, I'm gonna mark this location so that when I do the food stuff, even if I ain't doing it and I cook, I can bring you a plate over here. If you be around or I catch you out here. He said, yeah, I do be out here most times. I be over in this area. I said, well, maybe I'll come through and catch you because it's not that far away. It's not terribly far. This is a big place, big city, but it's not nowhere. It's too far away from me because I don't mind. I don't mind driving, but I was like, I'll bring you some food and stuff, and a word of encouragement. And I find myself, doing what I've been doing, you know, just encouraging people, telling them not to give up. They can make it, just manifest and think. Because you can be down one day and then the next morning when the sun rises, it can be a whole different story. You know what I'm saying? But people, for some reason, some entities and stuff and groups of entities or whatever don't want us to think that our mind is powerful. We can manifest our heaven on earth and we can speak things into existence. They take our energy and use it to produce what they want to produce because we don't know who we are. We don't know ourselves. We don't know who we are. A lot of us don't. But what else? What else? What else? What else? Yep. How is everybody handling this eclipse energy and the new moon energy and the Mercury retrograde? I had some technical difficulties a few days ago. Yeah, just like some weird stuff with devices and stuff like that. But other than that, like I said, I'm adjusting to this new paradigm and location in my life, and it's not bad. Nothing's bad. Everything is all balanced, order and chaos and everything. Yep. Oh yeah, it's like I said, it's time to become self-sustainable and learning to work together as a team like some of the other cultures do, and learning to love each other. You might don't like everything about everybody, but it's something that uh somebody can contribute, like the team as far as the team work or whatever. Yep. But everybody have a wonderful moon day, meditation day. And this is Moon Goddess 777. I am checking out. Drop my phone. Support, share, like, and subscribe.